yeah, we had a kind of tossing and...
Yeah.
That's like Ben Nevis, you know what I mean? Kakak thing. Yes. Yeah. Like Look at this, guys, this is just absolutely phenomenal. I've got the sun over my right shoulder, I've got my hood up, it's roasting, but look at the state of my face. Ooh! Redders. That is the summit we've just came down from. Look at that. And look at the view you get on your way down from the summit. Look at that. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Today we are heading off down to Camp 2. We'll go to Camp 1 first, get something to eat, maybe get a little snooze, because we really didn't get a good sleep last night. That's quite common when you're camping. When you're up against the clock and you think, right, it's 6 PM now, we need to be up at 2 AM, hurry up and get to sleep, you can just never get to sleep, right? Sorry, backlight. You can just never get to sleep, right? So, yeah, we had a kind of tossing and turning sleep, and but we still smashed it, right? We still achieved the end goal. And I honestly can't wait to see you guys come up here. Nothing just beats this feeling of accomplishment when you attack this mountain. It is extremely difficult, extremely challenging, and when you come back from this trip you will be a completely different person. That is one thing that I can promise you.
This is heaven. Yep, slept really well. That's the thing, you can get used to anything. The first night on the mountain is always kind of weird. Getting used to your mattress.
Very funny. The whole campsite getting used to Jimmy's mattress.
I've got my special mattress, but anyhow. Then you go up the mountain, you leave the noise behind. Leave the civilization behind, and you just adjust, you adapt, and then you sleep. Amazing. Wake up to this view, natural sunlight, resetting the circadian rhythm. It's glorious, you know, you forget about the noise of the city. It's worth doing this, it's worth resetting yourself like this at least once or twice a year, I'm telling you. Makes a difference. Recommend suction bags like this one, right? If you just use regular plastic bags, you will have no space. But use one of those, you can literally get all the air out. See, and you make it so much smaller, so we can pack way more items. Plus, a lot of those bags are completely waterproof. You know, it's great stuff. This one from Through Dark, great company. Accept this, hold a drink. I'll go back to your regular reality.
Ryan's coming to do it. Well done, mate. Cheers, bro. Well done. Yeah.
An inspiration.
Thanks.
Can I take a selfie with you?
Oh
Can you imagine? Ollie, where's your backpack? I don't know, it's just disappeared. Why did I open my big mouth?
We have a very best team. They are so funny. They always laughing since yesterday. They don't look tired, and they are still fresh today. And later, when we arrive in the lake, we will have a very relaxed time, lying down at the hot spring. And we hope we will have the hot spring because, yeah, as we know, it's rain. And we got information yesterday. The water a little bit cold, right? Okay. Not too much hot, but it's okay, no problem. We will keep it, do it, and then we go fishing, okay?
Cold spring.
Oh, hot spring.
Cold spring.
Cold spring. Yeah, Mr. Ollie.
Face plunge.
And Mr. Jimmy. And the best one as a YouTuber is Ryan. Everybody knows him.
Get one, yeah?
In a world where everyone's in a rush to go nowhere, and humanity is so trapped by technology, which is designed to bring us together, there's never been a more important time than now to cancel out the noise of modern day chaos. Get back to nature and force yourself to complete arduous challenges in order to rediscover who you really are deep down inside. Find your breaking point and go beyond it.
That's like Ben Nevis, you know what I mean? You just don't fucking realise this stuff.
can't wait to see all the scenes of this video.
I decided not to entrust my life with my son.
Oh, barengan diadu.
I love it, John.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. It's alright. That was strong.
Just explain the backstory. So, yeah, like he's done fuck always, like, every album. Yeah, so just names here. Oh, it's easier, that's it.
Yo, you lean and I push him up, yeah?
Human beings are happiest when we're busy and productive. However, we're more inclined to be lazy and avoid all the work that we know we should be doing to provide us with the life that we truly desire. This is where guidance, discipline, accountability, and action come into their own and guide the chosen few down a path to be forged in a crucible of trials and tribulations, only to come out the other end like a perfect ashlar, which has been achieved by your own grit and determination. Through these trials and tribulations, we often find our true purpose and calling in life, which is what makes the whole process so meaningful.
You just drink it, mate, or they'll make it into a drink for you like this in here. That's good.
So boys and girls, when you go to the mountains, drink a lot of water, because if you don't, if your pee looks like this, not good. That means you're dehydrated. No, real talk, people don't drink enough.
True,
If you go up the mountain for 5, 6, 7 hours and you don't have to pee, something is wrong, you're not drinking enough.
Ini pertama kali, this is the first time I tried Extra Joss. Pertama kali saya coba Extra Joss. Extra Joss, please sponsor channelnya Boleh Bolang.
So guys, grounding is actually underrated. One of the best things you can do when you get into nature. Take off your shoes and just feel the ground. And there's science behind it. But beyond science, it just feels amazing to connect with nature. Your feet have a lot of neural endings, right? So when you walk on the bare ground, it feels amazing. You stimulate your entire body and you feel more at peace, you feel more connected.
Yeah! Good game, bro!
Stay here for a bit.
So the problem with this, the people make it look such a fucking nightmare, is they're all trying to stay dry. You've got to commit to getting wet.
Yeah.
They were trying to stay on those stones, and that's why they were all fucking it up.
Aye.
You need to get wet, get in there, fucking up.
It's beautiful. You reckon the mic is gonna catch my sound
Oh, aye.
from here?
Yep.
I want to say, hey guys, just did a small river crossing. So we always say you gotta embrace the contrast, right? Now I tell you what, if you were in a nice 5-star accommodation, you would really think much about it. But when you go up the volcano, when you spend a few nights in a tent, and then your feet touch the water for the first time, after several days, you get to really appreciate it. It feels absolutely glorious to feel water, look around and see this majestic scenery. I'm just inspired, you know, being here, looking around with the boys here, you know, having a great time in nature. This is what life is all about. Get out there, get out of your comfort zone and embrace nature and embrace contrast. Now I should fall in. After this speech, I should just fall in.
Dingin sekali setelah kita beberapa menit tadi itu membawa tas seberang. Itu budak-budak banyak. Ternyata dingin sekali air danau segar anak. Tapi besok kalau matahari udah keluar, view-nya best sekali di sini. Oke, kita juga punya ikan banyak, hasil pancingan dari teman-teman kita lokal di sini. Wow, luar biasa sekali. Oke, thank you so much. Hi, SMSM. Okay, thank you.
Hey guys, what's going on? So we just got here to the next campsite. Look at this beautiful view. So there's a lake. We are setting up the tents here, and we're gonna have the communal area just over here to make sure that while we are drinking our hot tea or hot coffee, we can enjoy the incredible view of the lake. Now it's a bit misty, but when it clears, you will see that over there are massive mountains, because we are actually in the middle of the caldera. This is an active volcano, right? It's Mount RINJANI, so we are inside of the volcano, right? It's absolutely stunning, and you see all those ridges over there, you know, beautiful, just beautiful. So imagine waking up in the morning and just seeing that view, feeling the, you know, this fresh air from the lake, just glorious.
Hey, Ollie.
Alright guys, just set up the camp. Look what a beautiful place. I mean, look at this view. This is absolutely stunning. So I'm imagine having a bit of hot tea, hot coffee, sitting in here and just enjoying the view, having a great conversation with the guys, diving deep, shooting the shit, just feeling alive, and then jumping into the lake, going to hot springs. I couldn't get better. And we're gonna have probably 2 of those. Right guys, we're going to the hot springs right now. Apparently they're not as hot as normally because it was the rainy season. But when you come here around June time, July, it's really, really hot. Like a toasty bath. Absolutely amazing. And especially with the mist, it creates this literally mysterious feeling as you get in there. Feels like we are in a movie now. To the hot springs. So here's the thing, now it's the rainy season, right? So there is a hot spring over there, but you gotta be very careful because obviously there's a strong current and there's another waterfall. When we come here normally June, July, it's way less water and it's very hot. Now obviously it's been raining. Literally 3 days ago they reopened the park. So we are some of the first ones to be here. But clearly there is still hot water in there. It's gonna be tremendous. So do it.
Surrounding yourself with the right people is crucial in life. You become what you put your energy into. Surround yourself with lazy, undisciplined bums and you'll become one. Surround yourself with highly disciplined, successful go-getters and you'll become one too. As Tony Robbins once said, where focus goes, energy flows. There's nothing more beautiful in life than discovering who you truly are and setting your soul on fire, on a journey towards peace, happiness and fulfillment.
Alright, so no hot springs. All this stuff is cold, but I tell you what, it's so nice, so refreshing. And now we're gonna eat. We will come anyway, like some days earlier.
Very, how to say, too much smile. Start from the first day when he get down from the car. The first, he greet me by giving me the smile. Hi Sam. Hi Sam. It's me, Jimmy. And then I think, oh, you are Jimmy the car? What is Jimmy? Okay. The third one, the last, the more special is, oh, whoa, it's ghost. He's a ghost. He has a friend here. All of his friends here is a ghost. He sometimes talk by himself. When yeah. The idea, okay. So when we get down from the rim and then we cross the river and then our porter communicate with us and say, how if we make a tent here in front of the shelter? And then we say, yes, the perfect place in our opinion. And when he arrived and then sitting down, he doesn't talk. He just silent, quiet, as if he's talking to someone. And then there is a whisper coming to his ear, and then stare around, and then suddenly he stood up and then walked around and then said, "Hey, we have to move." We have to move. And then we were confused. What's going on? What's going on? We already built our tent here. What's going on? We have to move. You know me, guys. You know me. We have to move. And then, oh, okay, Jimmy, because Jimmy have a very much smile and say, okay, I will talk to him. No problem. Just relax, guys. And then Jimmy tried to pursue him and say, hey, what's going on, man? Blah 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 blah. Oh yes, it's amazing here. It's a nice idea. Okay, finally we are here because his brilliant idea.
Hey!
Ollie! Okay.
One of my favorite things when in wilderness is AG1. I hope you guys gonna sponsor me.
When you come to glorious locations like this, it's important to make sure you get that downtime in, where you can sit and digest your recent achievement of reaching the summit and soak up that feeling of gratitude of being with good friends in one of the world's most beautiful locations, Mount Rinjani on the island of Lombok, Indonesia. This morning we woke up refreshed, re-energised and ready to take en route Torian on our descent down through the savannas, waterfalls and jungles on our way back to base camp. Every corner you turn on this mountain offers something more spectacular each time. Torian is famously known for being the real-life Jurassic Park, for which you're about to see why.
Let's go!
Hey.
Let's go, boys.
Very hard to find inspiration too.
Eagle.
Talk this way.
Eagle.
Oh, there's an eagle. Ooh, look at that.
Small experience.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dabber, I'm like, you would want to be so acclimatized that.
Fine line, you know.
That's what the water's like in the pool later, really? Aye, that's exactly what it's like.
Very cool. That's on the spot.
It's great we have the buy-in now, that real buy-in when you promote this stuff, you know.
We should chat about this in London as well, because a lot of people think meditation has to be done in a fucking cave.
Yeah.
You know,
Shirtless with some like beads and things like that. In reality, meditation can be jiu-jitsu.
Beautiful. Spiders, isn't it?
Don't know about that, man. Hey, just because we share a tiny tent doesn't mean, you know. Guilty as charged. Hey guys, what's going on? So after a few days of this incredible journey, we are going down the Torian, which is incredible. Feels like Jurassic Park. Everything around is so green. The nature is just unbelievable, and these are the hot springs. So up there we were swimming the other day underneath the waterfall, really cold water. You know, Ollie, his nickname now is the Salmon, because he was literally swimming almost upstream. Had a great time, but cold. Now as we were going down that ridge, we saw the bubbles and we're like, hold on, it can't be real. Well, it is real. These are hot springs, roughly in my estimation, 40 degrees Celsius. It is glorious, guys. You come in here, you lie down, and it's just brilliant. It's like a spa in the mountains. And this is part of the Breakpoint Crucible. Look at this. This is the sound of pure happiness, right? This is part of the Breakpoint Crucible. You see, what we are doing is, initially we are climbing the volcano. We are going up the summit, which is a tough challenge. Even if you have experience, it's gonna be tough. It won't break you, but it's gonna push you. But then once we do that, there is this lingering sense of accomplishment. We feel like, wow, I've done it. This was great. As you come down from the volcano and you look up, you realize, I can't believe I climbed that thing. Because the way down feels longer than the way up, right? Because all that adrenaline just wears off. But then you get to the camp, you continue the journey for the majestic, you know, jungle and forest. We get to the lake, and then on the last day we go to this part, and it's absolutely glorious. Now when you sit down in the hot springs, you get to really enjoy them. And by the way, it's great for getting the muscles ready for the next part of the adventure, right? It's literally like spa in nature.
Yeah, the beauty of us doing this event, the Crucible, and it's something that raised my eyebrow initially, was the fact we do the summit first. We do the summit first, and then we come down through the mountain, through the lake, through the hot springs, and it's almost like the mountain tries to crucify you, and to reward you for stepping through that discomfort, it then cleanses you. But look at this. This is like the mountain saying, well done.
Aye.
This is beautiful.
There you go. Thanks, Brett. Yep, thank you.
First time in 4 days, because we didn't know we had it. Thanks, Alpha.
It's a bit late, but better late than never.
And this is once again the best part of RINJANI. We call Torian Path. Okay? Torian Path. After that, crossing the river, we're gonna have the most natural water in the world, where you will not find the water like that, because it's come out from the cliff. Oh yeah!
Guys, this place is amazing. I know I've been saying this all the time, but just look around, it's unbelievable. And it's crazy to think, you know, how oftentimes we give in to the comfort. We don't feel like getting out there into nature, but I'm telling you, you have to switch off your mind and just make a decision that you go on a trip. And it doesn't matter where it is, it doesn't have to be, you know, on the other side of the planet. It can be your local forest, but just going into nature. If you can, take off your shoes for a bit, ground yourself, look around, embrace the silence. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself. I'm telling you, because suddenly you realize that a lot of the problems you think you have are actually not as big as they seem to be. You gain a fresh perspective when you are in nature. What I love about this place is that the temperature keeps changing, you know, and the scenery as well. You wake up there by the lake, you don't see anything. Within 5 minutes, clear view. But then again, suddenly the mist comes out of nowhere. It's incredible. Nature is transient, and so is life. And this is why I feel like nature really symbolizes life. Ups and downs, when you're at the bottom, you feel like, well, there's no way I'm gonna be back up, but you will. You will, you just gotta believe and keep pushing. There's Ryan over there. Yep. Ollie, that's Alpha right there. Absolutely loving it, being in the present moment.
People watch my content and assume I love climbing mountains. The truth is, I don't. For me, it's not about climbing the mountain. It's about the transformation and who I become along the way. Climbing the mountains is like a metaphor for life. When you're cold, wet, tired and hungry, and the path ahead becomes difficult. We want to give up and take the easy route out. But if we just stick with it, our mind, body and soul adapts, and suddenly we're able to overcome all obstacles and everything gets better. You become better.
So this is proper spring water, super clean, don't need to worry about anything. Comes from up the mountain. We were joking that any water company would be envious because it tastes so good. Next level, guys, next level.
Dry my feet.
Tell you what, the great thing about doing stuff like this is you can allow yourself to eat a type of stuff you normally don't eat. You wouldn't normally eat popcorn or even so much pasta, but when you exert yourself physically, your body needs energy. And that's it, you know? So, you push yourself, then you get a reward. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Thank you, bro.
This is black coffee, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you, mate.
Yo, Mr. Oily.
Yeah,
Yeah!
Yo, made it.
Yes.
To be honest, I'm a bit sad that we made it because we'd love to just stay in the jungle. I'm just chatting with Ollie when he was doing the jungle phase during the selection for SBS. He had 30 days in the jungle, right? And it was his favorite phase. And tell you what, you notice when you go in the jungle, your senses just get so
Alive.
yeah. You start noticing things. You feel so much sharper.
Tune in.
Yeah. And then going back to civilization, I can imagine for you was pretty rough, yeah, afterwards.
Yeah, but yeah, the glory that you passed selection as well. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, it's one of the hardest phases on Special Forces selection. But once you've done the jungle, it's pretty much guaranteed that if you pass that bit, there's a very good chance you're going to make it through.
Good stuff.
Until the combat and survival, escape and evasion, the final test,
Interrogation.
interrogation.
Anaknya? Ya.
And with that, this incredible journey with my good friends Ollie Ollerton and Jimmy Narain has come to an end. And what a journey it has been. I'm sure we'll be doing far more expeditions together in the near future, so stay tuned for what's to come. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to subscribe, share, and even comment below with recommendations you have of locations we should explore. I'm Ryan Mack, this is Bule Bolang. Thank you for watching.